What the fuck it do? Top of the morning.
Or the evening.
It's the motherfucking Good Guys podcast. We in this bitch.
Gay.
Got a lot of fuck shit for y'all today.
A lot.
Got a lot of fuck shit today. So what y'all want to start with, man? Let's look at all this.
That nigga gone. Get that nigga off the streets.
They got his ass.
Lock his ass up and tell him, wait a key.
I'm fucking dead.
That nigga did that shit.
Bullshit. Whatever they said that nigga did, that nigga did that shit.
So now everybody can stop caping for this nigga. He finally found guilty and shit. Can't say the courts found him innocent or none of that shit y'all used to say. Let me ask y'all this.
He did it.
Of course he did.
Oh, okay.
But have y'all been seeing this? It ain't like it's nothing new, bro. Why the fuck is people still supporting this man, bro?
It's not even the support. It's the deflection of the support.
Yeah,
because they always throwing in like Elvis and Hugh Hefner and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. What does them niggas being sick have to do with that nigga being sick?
That's a good fucking point, bro. Because it's even I be saying, bro, if you want to listen to the music, it's part of your childhood.
The difference is minors. Playboy had minors. That's some shit that don't nobody know about. Was within the rug. They were consenting adult women. They were also world-renowned models. Yeah. These were people that seemed like they're children and young women.
That he was using power and shit.
Right, and he was using power to do some weird, twisted shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
that's
this nigga is more
that's
Epstein.
What I'm saying is that's the big difference between that and a Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
That's why you don't compare the two.
But he has a point, and people really are trying to make excuses almost for this shit, bro. Like
that was an excuse.
Yeah, like nah. Like I understand motherfuckers love the music. We grew up with the music. Everybody grew up singing "I Believe I Can Fly" and all that shit, bro.
Sang that at my my elementary school graduation, which is inappropriate.
So I understand if you want to listen to the music, which is you are technically still supporting a fucking pedophile.
Oh my God,
but
that's crazy.
It's like, bruh.
Damn, we grew up with some fucked up shit.
Yeah, like niggas is too old to be condoning this shit, bro. Like,
I refuse to watch Space Jam now. I think we should ban that shit. You gotta mute the part where Michael Jordan freeze in slow mo. You can't even.
You know what throw me off the most, bro?
I mean, thankfully he ain't say nothing rapey in those bars specifically, but
in that song, but there's other songs.
Right, in that song. He literally, bro. That shit.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro.
I don't know how you can listen to that shit and not automatically
think about that shit, bro. He's literally singing about little girls, bro.
Like, it gets uncomfortable the minute you start listening and paying attention to the words.
Like, you singing that shit to your grown-ass girl. You singing that to your nigga or whatever. That's cool.
Listen to the word. Y'all niggas, somebody made a good point. Y'all don't listen to Frank Ocean because y'all feel like he's singing about a dude. But y'all listen to this 40-something-year-old nigga singing about a 15-year-old. Y'all crazy.
That nigga's nasty, bro. That nigga's fucking disgusting. Anybody that take up for that nigga, you's a weirdo. I don't care if we cool, you's a fucking weirdo, bruh. Anybody with kids, especially daughters, that take up for that nigga.
He locked up, dad.
Exactly. I can't even take up for that shit at this point, bruh.
You down on the hill. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the wildest thing to me, bruh. Like, why is this the hill y'all willing to die on, bruh?
Exactly.
This is what y'all stand for, fool? Like, this the real shit that y'all claim to stand for.
He just lost his conviction. It's like niggas who still defend Cosby. Like, nigga,
it's over for that shit,
let's stay focused on R. Kelly.
See, look, that shit crazy.
I love the Cosby Show too, bro, but niggas is nasty, my nigga.
I don't think he did it.
Okay. 50 something motherfuckers just lying and shit.
You be realistic.
I don't believe he did
it. If 50 motherfuckers came up to you and was like, hey, bro, H just smacked the nigga down the street. You gonna be like, you gonna text my phone like, damn, I heard you just smacked the nigga.
That's true. I will text you, but I won't go on social media and be like, man, that's my man, but he slapped that nigga. I will come to you first.
All right, what if it's a tape of me slapping a nigga?
You don't know this.
If it's a tape, that's a job.
But you don't know Cosby personally, so where does that my man come in at?
Exactly. Because you like the Cosby Show.
He did a lot for black people. I'm not going to just be so quick to...
But you never met him personally. And he might have done black people.
He might have did it for a certain type of black person.
Certain type of black people.
Me, you, and him?
Wouldn't got shit.
Wouldn't have looked at us at all, bro.
I feel that.
Especially as soon as I dropped out.
It would have told security to move us out the room.
As soon as I dropped out, he'd have been done with me. Fuck out of here.
He's like, he was a grown nigga.
Bro, a college nigga?
Fuck R. Kelly. Get him the fuck out of here. Yeah, like I said, if you a fucking parent, if you got a daughter and you supporting that shit, you're a fucking weirdo, bro. I don't care what you say.
I did see a funny ass post though. It's not funny, but I saw a little. It made me chuckle. It was like
the thoughts of real does not coincide with the thoughts of the Good Guys podcast.
It said that the parents should split time with R. Kelly. The parents.
I agree with that. I don't agree literally.
Oh no, yeah, I agree.
I don't agree literally, but I agree with that.
Hell
I was like, yeah, them motherfuckers.
Because they ain't no better, bro.
No bullshit.
The motherfuckers.
Especially knowingly, like he was on some you hold it. What's the one they had a tape of the shit? Didn't he have a tape of the situation, or he had a tape
from back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But the parents had a tape of the situation. So I remember something like that.
I think so.
Was that nigga brushed? That might have got brushed over.
That might have been one of the joints he had in the hotels and shit.
Some.
It's too much weird shit with him to keep up with it.
Yeah, to even keep up with. Right, that shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Your man Akon is back in the news.
This nigga here, Mo, if he don't shut the fuck up.
According to him, instead of doing jail time, he should just have to right his wrongs with the girls and the parents. Or not even the girls, because he was doing this shit to boys too.
Akon said that R. Kelly should have to right his wrongs with the parents. What does he mean by that?
I don't know. Sound like he just want them to give him some money and that shit.
Yeah, do community service.
Yeah, like bro, what you talking about?
Do a public apology and then he good.
I'ma ask this again, like I asked a couple weeks ago.
You could be a nigga friend, bro. But when you talking kids, bro.
That shit
Thank
goes out.
I ain't sorry, I'm not your friend. You fucking kids, period. So like, ain't cool.
So I'ma ask the question that I asked again like a couple weeks ago and shit. Like, what is the money point? Like, how much money do you gotta make to be saying stupid shit like that, bro?
I'm gonna be raw with it real quick. Y'all niggas, some niggas still got that mindset that he was on some type of pimp shit. You know what I'm saying? He got bitches crawling from under the bed.
Niggas think that?
Just that mindset that shit was flying some way. It wasn't though.
If you got 30-year-old,
it wasn't.
30-year-olds coming from under the bed,
that's
my nigga, that's different.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not just that, bro. We talking 15, 14, drugged up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not talking just consenting people. You know what I'm saying?
Then we talking about a famous nigga using that power to get what he wants type shit. The weird shit that he wants. Like, that's the weird, that may be one of the weirdest parts of me, bro. Because that mean, like, you nasty, bro. We all know what people do for money and fame, bro.
Asked him, he said, have you ever had sexual relations with a teenager? This nigga said, define teenager. What the fuck? Nigga said a person who was a teenager. Like,
no,
like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you 35. I think we was over 30 at the time.
Hell yeah.
And 19 is too old. So anyone in them teens, nigga, the fuck.
They said that nigga used to drive around McDonald's after schools and shit. Just looking for. I was like, go ahead.
I can believe that shit, bro.
It used to be about high schools. Like,
I can believe that shit, bro. And if R. Kelly pull up to a high school, bro, you know what's happening.
Like, I know it wasn't just girls.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Little boys too. I correct myself.
It wasn't just girls. Like, that's
fucking weird.
Nobody really talk about. That shit's really, really weird.
And no matter what motherfucking gender he went to, he loved the underages for some reason.
Yeah, and then it got to the point that it got to the point that his head is acceptable to run around on stage saying, "You just gotta be 18." Like, nigga, what, bro? You got a sign. You went and got a sign made. Hey, this all you gotta be.
Can we talk about something else? This shit is disgusting, bro. But you know why they hung around the nigga, bro? That's the meal ticket.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
What money make a bitch do?
That shit's crazy.
That is like, I wouldn't respect it at all. But like, this is just a figure of speech. I would respect it more if motherfuckers was just upfront about this shit. Say that you coping for a fucking pedophile, bro, because you like the music. Just say that.
Say you coping for your friend. Say somehow you've been cool with this shit all this time. When he was doing it, you had no problem with it. So now that he's caught up, you don't want to have a problem with it.
Don't tell me, if...
Just say that.
I ain't even gonna tell y'all what somebody told me this week, bro, but I had a good 5-minute back and forth with somebody, bro.
His first allegations came out when we were still kids. Nigga,
so we ain't even really understand that shit back then.
All we knew was a video of him peeing on a girl. But nigga, we still like. I think she was older than me. Like it was a 14-year-old girl. I probably was like 10. You know what I'm saying? 11. So this has been almost 10, 17 years of this shit. Y'all really don't think none of this shit ever happened before? Like, yeah, I got you.
They don't care.
Yeah,
and
that's
the sooner y'all admit that y'all don't care, the sooner we can get over this shit, bro. Because y'all not about to keep making it seem like
somebody's wrong.
Yeah, bro. Like
no one's wrong in that. That's just weird. Bro.
You're fucking weird. Period, bro. Shout out to the motherfucking NFL this year, man.
It's actually been exciting.
Y'all seen who's gonna be on the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, I saw Kendrick. I saw
Dr. Dre, fucking Mary
Snoop,
J. Blige, Eminem. Like, bro, I ain't never seen no shit like this.
I'm geeked up for Kendrick performance. I want to see what we gonna do.
That shit gonna be crazy, bro. We might get some shit from the Detox.
I'm geeked up for Kendrick.
Go ahead.
What y'all think Snoop and Dre gonna do? That 1, 2.
Yeah.
Where
is that this year?
Dr. Dre said that.
SoCal.
It gotta be in Cali. Boy, them morning.
Makes sense, right?
It gotta be in Cali.
Five, bro. Oh my god. Damn, I'm about to fanboy a little bit. That should be
ain't nothing wrong with that neither.
Yeah, because I don't even watch the Super Bowl.
That's hip hop's
show,
peak
bro.
right there. You talking about Dre, Snoop, Eminem, and then Kendrick?
Then you throw Mary J in there, bro. I'm
like, sheesh.
Man, hey. Got my motherfucking uncle dance ready.
Right. No fuck.
Yeah, nah, that's gonna be. We been asking for a full black motherfucking Super Bowl for a while now.
I think I know what they're gonna do too.
Well, all right, we'll take Eminem.
Shit, the racial draft, nigga, he been ours. What you talking about?
But you say the word specifically was full black.
Oh yeah, no. But it's black culture though.
Yeah, we'll take it. I say we'll take it. We'll take it.
If you're gonna give us a white rapper, that's the white rapper.
They try to give us MTK
bro.
They gonna have a Tupac hologram come out.
No,
here you go with this shit again.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if I'm the only one to think like this. Them holograms, bro, leave that shit. Nah, that shit.
Some of that shit cool at times, but I'm not trying to watch a whole show. Nigga, just a hologram. Like,
it's gonna be
I ain't trying to watch it on TV.
That too.
I watch it in person. That'd
right,
cool
like
if
you go to Coachella, it's a whole lit ass show, and out of nowhere, Pac just start playing, this hologram pop up. That's lit. Other than that, though, nigga, I'm not watching. He said, I'm not watching this on TV. I'm not tuning in to BET to watch a hologram.
A fucking Tupac cartoon and shit.
Like that's 2053 or some shit. that's in the future. 22 or something.
So why we on Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl halftime show. You know who had one of the greatest maybe the greatest Super Bowl halftime show?
Titty.
Who?
Janet Jackson.
No, nigga.
Oh, no,
her brother.
That's
Fuck
there,
is you
though.
talking about?
That's up there.
That's up there. But
What I say? What?
But that's up there for a different reason, because we fucking creeps.
Yeah, creeps. I was, bro. At the time, I was literally like,
yeah, we was young as shit.
I was 8. You can't even call me. I didn't understand. I was watching at the time.
Nah, for real, bro. I was like, oh, is that supposed to happen?
Right. I just I was like, my mom was like, close your eyes.
You want to know the wildest shit about that whole situation, though?
Justin Timberlake never apologized.
Or he got in trouble. Like, nobody even remembers that he did this shit. He pulled it out. Like, they said, oh my God.
To this day, I feel like it was supposed to happen.
Me too. I always thought that.
That thing was bedazzled. Like, she had a whole ring with that motherfucker. Had a whole ninja flying disc on her nipple.
Anyway, I was talking about her brother.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, of course. So, I want to before this question gets asked, I just want y'all to know the person that asked this on the show is the one that brought this topic to the stage.
So go ahead and ask a little crazy ass question, bro. Oh, Drake? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, the question.
You know what the fucking question we talking about, dog.
Is Drake
all shy and shit?
Is Drake in 2021 as hot or as popping as Michael Jackson in his prime?
Now, what the fuck do you think? Alright, matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this.
It's pretty damn close.
No, because you said Drake now, which means you didn't even say Drake in his prime. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even say Drake. I don't even know what you consider his prime.
Nah, just consider the overall. Drake
overall. That's what I'm saying, because he's still going. But you said MJ in his prime. You talking about people would come out for... He'd be in the middle of the street, standing out on a hotel balcony. You would have like 20,000 people just standing in the middle of the street. Like,
Drake can pull a crowd like that.
And this goes to my point.
pre-social media.
I was just about to say,
like,
this is my
this
thing.
Is before the news or the radio can get up and say, yeah, Drake's going to be here, or Michael Jackson's going to be here. He's just out there, and everybody just down there with it.
I can literally say, and I really believe this, bro, nobody will ever get that famous again. Social media will allow it.
Yeah.
Because social media give you can see this person every day. They posting pictures of what they doing every day.
That type of fandom. Like people, I think all right, let me clarify. People can know who you are on that type of level, but that type of like you say, fandom.
Having people pass out when they see
like they've never seen
Chris Brown had motherfuckers pass out.
Well, yeah, but he came up in the era before social media too. It's like people can't see you unless they see you in person on stage. You know what I'm saying? That meant something back then. Now, if I can see you on my iPhone every other day.
Then when I see you in person, it's going to be like, oh, that's Drake, but let me get a picture.
Right.
It's not going to be, oh my God.
It's weird, too, because some people prefer the online image as opposed to the real life image.
Some people will literally, back in them days, some people will literally only see you once or twice in their lifetime.
It'd be a music video, it'd be the BET Awards, and then if they ever randomly came across something at your show. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you would never see a celebrity. Now,
and that just adds to the allure of this motherfucker.
Yeah, so. Adds to the allure, the mystery of it. Now, every time you pick up your iPhone, you can see a motherfucker.
That's why I still like people like Beyonce. Beyonce is one of them. She's still in that you're not gonna see me unless you see me type
Kendrick
shit.
Too. Somebody like Kendrick, you know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z.
Like, when you see him, it's like, oh shit.
J. Cole is on the way to being that, even though he came up in this new time type shit.
Yeah, but what I like about Cole, Cole still pop out, but he don't like pop out too much in that.
Pop out where he was, pop out.
Exactly. I fuck with that shit. I ain't gonna.
That's the thing with rappers, bro. It's like, you know they gotta pop out to sell their shit, so they just be everywhere type shit.
I fuck with that shit.
We gonna stay on sports, but it's not really sports, so ladies, stay with us. How y'all feel about this Kyrie Irving and multiple other people that ain't getting vaccinated? They saying niggas might miss half the fucking season for real in certain spots. If the city you play ain't got one of them mandates where you gotta be vaccinated.
Alright, I ain't gonna cut you off.
Stand your ground.
I don't mean to cut you off. I ain't gonna cut you off. But if y'all already played 2 full seasons without mandatory vaccination,
why start now?
Why start now? I'm a person who's not a fan of everybody trying to force people to get vaccinated all of a sudden. Like, you threatening people's jobs because of a free choice.
They literally fired a whole fucking workforce.
This is supposed to be a free country still. So if you're taking away that freedom of choice, y'all, what are we living in? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
And like you always bring up, it literally makes no sense because you can still get the shit even if you got the vaccine.
And all the vaccine really does, bro, is strengthen your antibodies to fight against it. That's all it does. So this person not getting it has no effect on you.
The fact that you can still get it, it doesn't make sense to be doing all this because even if you take all the unvaccinated people out of the equation, bro, we all stay in our house. Don't go nowhere. People still gonna get it because you can still pass it.
Point still being, if y'all pay attention to how the vaccine works, they said they inject you with a fake version of the virus. Your antibodies practice against that version to get stronger, so that way if they ever in contact with the real virus, or when they do, they're more prepared for it, they can defend it. That's why they keep hitting y'all with the boosters and shit to keep making sure they're strong and up to date. I'm a person that believes I can just drink orange juice and naturally do that, have my immune system up, but teach his own, you know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna force me to tell me I gotta get a shot just because you're scared of the fact that you can catch something because you're already getting the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, me getting a shot is not gonna make you more
like a motherfucker.
Bruh, like, this shit it doesn't
all
make
that
sense.
land of the
Idiocracy.
free shit, bruh.
Hypocrisy and idiocracy, for real.
That
like,
land of the free shit, they showing y'all, nigga.
If you are getting them shots, that means your immune system is stronger. That would have no bearing on my immune system. And vice fucking versa. You know what I'm saying? That just means if you want both of us to have a strong immune system, fine. But when the fuck has that ever been thing you can force somebody to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, your immune system a little
2 weeks. Yeah, nigga, you better take this shot. Nigga, like, what are we living in? This type of twisted ass novel? Like, what is this? Like,
I know. Like,
this shit niggas watch on Netflix.
This is the thing. It's always been a thing with anti-vaxxers and I don't want to get my kids vaxxed because whoop-de-whoop. There's always going to be them people. So I don't get why this forcing shit is happening because y'all wasn't forcing them. Y'all make them little motherfuckers get homeschooled.
Y'all would take away people's livelihoods because they deemed and they decided, you know what? I don't think I need to take this shot.
And that shit with the hospital workers is fucked up. The motherfuckers were just working the whole year and a half with no vaccine. No vaccine.
Still kicking. Perfectly fine. You gonna tell them they have to get the shot or they can't move forward? They just worked 2 years to this shit.
And they was heroes when they was doing it. So what the fuck? Like, it was really good.
Thank you for bringing that up, because y'all just called them all what would they call them? Essential workers.
Mm-hmm.
It was called them heroes.
Was clapping out the windows and motherfuckers was going to work.
No
I
vaccine.
remember all that shit,
They
bro.
didn't get no vaccine. Them same people, if they decided that they didn't want the vaccine, y'all saying that you gotta get fired a year later.
Like, they ain't the ones that could make that choice for themselves, if anything.
Oh, that shit is crazy. The way these people think. And then, like Jarrell said last week, Congress, people like that, mandating the vaccine, then saying they're not gonna take it. The fuck is up with that?
Hypocrisy.
At some point, but at some point, people, as far as like, you know, the average citizen, we talk about this all the time. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up, bro. Like, pay attention to what you even believe in. You so busy trying to follow your politician. Your politician ain't get the shot. Why is he telling you to get it? You ain't even sitting there questioning that shit. Like, what the fuck? But it is what it is. To each his own. I know one thing. I ain't relying on nobody for no vaccine or income for right now. Like, fuck that.
I don't even know what I want to get into next, man. Did we even talk about Kyrie Irving with the shit? Like, how y'all, like, that is a fucked up situation, bro. You gonna take half of my games away, plus the joints in other places that they got.
But
that
you
shit.
know that ain't Kyrie. This Kyrie is Kyrie.
Yeah, it's Kyrie.
Like Bill, Bradley
yeah.
Bill, Andrew Wiggins. Like, I think that's crazy.
I don't think we got like a mandate for that shit here, so he can play home games, but away games and shit.
I just don't think that's feasible or should be legal. I don't think that's right.
Next few months and years and shit.
Cause it sounds like y'all are more so forcing people to get it off of a fear as opposed to stats. Like, y'all would throw all the numbers out there, but like they'll say something like we got 1 billion and 100 million people vaccinated, and y'all just believe that shit. Y'all just believe that. Like that makes fucking sense to you, motherfuckers. Like that shit.
I'm just gonna say, as a Laker fan, I love Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to death, but this nigga in his 70s is sounding real Lou Alcindor-y to me.
How?
That nigga talk about some, if you refuse to get the vaccine, you should get kicked out or removed from the league.
Why? It's not a free country. Y'all really lose y'all liberties, throw away y'all liberties very quickly.
He's an older dude. I don't be.
Y'all let throw away other people's liberties. Y'all realize that? They throw away other people's liberties. Oh, you should be locked up. You should be this. You should be that. Y'all let throw away people's liberties and shit. That shit crazy.
Yeah. I like LeBron's approach. They said he's vaccinated, but it's not his job to make sure that everybody else.
Motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah.
They really think LeBron like the president of the NBA and shit.
I mean, some of my friends made a good point. One of my friends made a good point. They said it was LeBron, and it says if LeBron decided not to get vaccinated, I guarantee they wouldn't force it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So his say matters, but he can't force nobody to get it. He can't force nobody not to get it. If LeBron decided not to get it and Richard Jefferson decided to get it, LeBron would be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? He just let him do what he do.
Don't affect me in no way.
No way. Because if you're getting the vaccine, if you literally believe in the process, if you're getting the vaccine, that means you're taking this shot. That means you're strengthening your antibodies, your white blood cells to fight off this virus. And you're getting the booster shots to increase that. Which means you should be fucking good. You should not even worry about the next person.
You know what I miss, bro? Everybody in this room always have to remember what shit. Taboo shit don't get talked about, bro. Yeah. Niggas ain't used to just freely talk about who they was gonna vote for. Yeah. Niggas ain't just freely talk about their medical conditions and shit.
That's a new thing. In the last 10 years, it's become more commonplace to talk about stuff like voting and, like you say, vaccine choices. It used to be over religion. Motherfuckers would be scared to talk about
how much money you make even.
Yeah, motherfuckers really be scared to talk about these things. Like, they would never speak.
Not even scared, but just more private about it.
Yeah, like I think social media has something to do with that.
That shit weird. I think we should go back to that. To each their own. Let's not.
Bro, we live in a free country specifically, right? Like literally, you're supposed to have freedom of choice at almost all times. You know what I'm saying? If you do something illegal, yeah, you go to jail. But getting a shot should not be legal or illegal. Like, y'all gotta really wake up to certain things. Y'all just deem should be okay. Like if your grandmother thinks she needs to get the shot, that makes sense. She has a weaker immune system, so she needs to get a shot to strengthen her immune system. Me, I rarely get sick, and I barely cough this whole fucking quarantine. I drink orange juice, I work out, I drink a lot of water too, though. So, you know, it's what it is. But, yeah, man, fuck that shit.
Anyway,
each day own, like you say. You had the best answer. Each day own.
Let's get off politics. That was my fucking politics wrap up for the week. We gonna stay in the city. I seen something that said DC is a top 3 city for singles to date in.
Do we agree?
No. I don't know what singles they talk to.
I mean, real. I agree as far as options. I would disagree as far as actual experiences. This shit fucking sucks out here. But it only sucks because people willing to throw you away so quickly. But it's because we have so many fucking options. You know what I'm saying?
There's some good options.
It's some good fucking options. We ain't gonna hold you. But that's something we gotta stop doing though, as our community, just specifically DMV community culture. Gotta stop throwing people away. You know what I'm saying? We'll throw away somebody, you make shit all the time. That motherfucker actually was worth a little something. You know what I'm saying? But
talk to him.
Yeah, we kind of think we just deem everybody not worth shit. That's kind of.
But I think this list is bullshit. But maybe the metrics is what you're saying because the other 2 cities is Boston and Atlanta.
I don't know about Boston. Atlanta would semi-make sense, but
Atlanta is kind of like us in what you saying type shit. A lot of options.
But like I say, people. That's just the way our culture, our generation is moving. We think everybody's replaceable. You know what I'm saying? We kind of picked up that everybody's replaceable. That's not true. Everybody ain't replaceable. You ain't gonna meet 10 good people.
We number 1.
Number 1 what? Yeah, they say we number 1. Yeah, you said number 3. I let that rock. But they say
I
said
number 1. Top 3.
Oh, top 3. Yeah, we number 1.
That's crazy. I don't agree. I don't fucking agree.
Because like I said, experiences though. We've been out here. We've been living food. It's a lot of bad experiences out of this joke. But when you talk about why, it's usually because people move on some janky shit, or people move on some
all these options, but with a substance. Message.
It's a substance out here too.
It is.
People with substance sometimes.
I ain't found it.
Talk about mentality, the way people think. I'm saying the way people think hinders a lot of things. You know what I mean?
A lot of people get stuck in their ways too.
Exactly. So. If you're a person that's a lot going for yourself, if you're a person that's a lot going for yourself, but every time you step out the house, you're not even willing to speak to somebody that's nowhere near your level. That could be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Because that's you limiting and you cutting off a certain amount of options. You limit yourself to these options, but if these options already have stuff going for themselves too, that might not work. That's not how compatibility works. Compatibility, you gotta find. I'm not saying you gotta find somebody that's a bum, but you gotta find somebody that's compatible to your situation. You know what I'm saying? It might be somebody that got more free time. They still get money, but they got a lot of free time. But you in your head, you thinking they ain't really on shit the whole time. They got free time.
Getting their shit together.
Moving how they move. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people in our area that move that way. And I don't know. Some people, it's like an age range thing because like people over 30 tend to date over 30, and that's cool. But in a sense, that might not be only a good thing. Or the people like
because you limit yourself.
Anytime you limit yourself, right? Mm-hmm. Anytime you limiting your options, fool, that's not always a good thing. Sometimes it is because you setting up boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good boundaries are good. Limits are not. You know what I mean? I don't know. That might be a gem right there, but.
Might be.
I like boundaries are really good.
It definitely sound good.
Yeah, boundaries. No, for real shit. Think about it.
For real.
You got your boundaries set up with just don't cross right here. Mm-hmm. But you got limits where you can't go places. You know what I'm saying? It's not good, bro.
Nah, that's a joke. Message. That's 2 in a row for y'all. I just want Will Smith and Jada Pinkett to leave us the fuck alone, bro. I'm so tired of hearing from them. I like when Will Smith be like
family,
the bungee jumping shit.
Willow, she be having her moments too.
I already be hearing. Jaden cool.
It's on the show.
I'll be hearing from him.
It's only on the show.
You know that little red table shit.
It's on that damn show.
Lord have mercy. I don't even be watching that
shit. If I came home and my wife and my daughter was bald head like that, I'd just pack my shit up.
That's not funny.
I'd just get the fuck out. Yeah.
Hey, bro, chill out.
Otherwise, bro, nah, hell.
You know,
I like bald girls.
You know,
bro,
it's a movie about that.
Yeah,
I can't think of this, bro. It's so funny. They had a revolution against the father. That's so funny. Damn,
bro. You're wild for that. But anyway.
They better be starring in motherfucking Black Panther too.
Will Smith, Jada, what's the daughter's name? Willow. Willow would probably be good for that. I would want to see that. But yeah, Will Smith had an interview. Of course, they talk about the entanglement shit. We're not going to get back into all that. But that leads them to talk about his and Jada's relationship. Because apparently we...
Who cheated more?
Apparently we can't fucking get enough of their relationship. So, according to him, he says, Jada never believed in conventional marriage. Jada had family members that had an unconventional relationship. So she grew up in a way that was very different than how I grew up. There were significant, endless discussions about what they gonna do in their relationship, blah, blah, blah. So pretty much saying they never really did the monogamy thing. They talked about it early. Jada wasn't with that shit.
She's like, nah, I still fuck with Pop.
Free Will Smith, man.
We're gonna call Cap. Right, Free Will.
This shit,
Damn, I forgot we said that.
Free Will Smith,
I forgot we
bro.
said that. Free Will Smith.
He's strong today. Like, I get that you can go do you
fuck
too.
that. Get a divorce, bro. We used to talk about how that shit was like supposed to be financially feasible. Fuck that, nigga. Get up out of there.
It's not like they even one of them would be hurting if they did that shit. The kid's grown now.
Yeah, bro. You gotta cut ties sometimes. So you gonna keep going on the show talking about this shit. You just playing with a nigga. Yeah, I never said I was gonna be faithful to this man. Like, damn.
But he's saying this.
Either way.
But that's my thing. That's my thing.
Either way.
The only way it makes sense is if they get some type of like rush out of what they do type shit. Fucking whatever.
And that might be that. Yeah,
that's the only way I can see it, bro. But he making it seem like in this joint that it was her idea. But
you are married to Jada Pinkett Smith, and you can still do what you want, and vice versa.
I mean, I get it. I get it, but I don't type shit. Like, I could just be friends at this point. Y'all can still do y'all.
Full-blown swingers. Fuck
yeah.
This ain't my bitch no more. We just live together.
And maybe they is that. Maybe this is their way of telling us that without telling us type shit. Because, I mean, all signs is pointing to that shit at this point. I just wish they stopped telling us about it.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, I want y'all to know y'all private freaky shit at this point. Don't even tell us nothing.
I don't
have some random shit drop or something. I don't know, nigga, but we don't want nothing about this no more. Not the drama, you know what I'm saying? Like, this roller coaster. Everybody like, can we get off? Everybody like, can y'all stop?
See, that probably is what it is though. The niggas is probably be like, can we get off?
I think the women
but the women probably into it like shit, watching the table talk. That's how they.
I'm almost 100%.
The love and hip hop watching women and shit. And
I don't know one woman personally that'd be into that red table talk unless it's like some juicy shit.
When it first started, it was interesting.
Now
now it's more so just them talking about their family issues, and it's like,
do we care to talk about them thinking about getting the BBL?
Yeah, all that shit.
Do we care?
Only certain people like that type shit. Like,
I wouldn't even want to see Jada Pinkett with a BBL. I would be upset. Why would you do that?
I'm a little bit naive, maybe, but a BBL, that's what she get, like the fake ass, fake titties.
The BBL, I believe, is a
shrink.
I believe it's a fat transfer. This is what I've been told. The BBL is you take something from somewhere and put it.
Both of them die slim, so that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to see that.
They both thin, and that's not a bad thing.
Take somebody else's fat.
Take somebody else's fat.
Love yourself, my nigga. That go for everybody.
Look, it is what it is. I'm not even gonna hold you. Fuck it. The way this world we live in, like we said, we live in some type of simulation. We live in some type of Jada and Willow go get a freaking BBL.
Oh my god.
That confirms that the Matrix is real. That's where we in, the damn Matrix.
Nah, for real. Speaking of this internet social media shit, we was talking about that shit earlier, right? Did y'all see the whole Kelly Price saga over the last week or so?
Nah, I mean, she was missing, but she wasn't missing.
They found her?
Yeah.
She wasn't missing.
She wasn't missing.
Now, at first I wasn't even gonna talk about this shit, bro. I was gonna let it play out.
Denny's?
Shut up, bro. Nah, this some real shit I want to get into, bro.
She said Denny's.
Nah, listen. Because I really want to talk about this shit, bro. Because that shit was all over social media that she was missing. Help us find Kelly Price. We ain't heard from her. The boyfriend ain't letting us talk to her. This is all shit I was hearing over the internet and shit.
Yeah, they was real live on some. He did it.
Come to find out, she was in the hospital with COVID, damn near dying. She said she did die. Now, that flipped that shit on its head right there. Because I'm not answering no calls if my wife in the hospital with this shit damn near dying, bruh.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, we not. Like, and then if she come home, we not answering calls then, bruh. I'm trying to make sure my wife good. I ain't see nobody on social media retract none of that shit they said. Apologize, none of that shit. They was real live accusing this nigga like some kidnapping shit. I don't even know who this nigga is. But I just thought it was wild as shit that all the social media was on this fucking hang this nigga train.
Where's Cuddy Price?
When he was just taking care of his wife in the hospital.
Was he still present on social media? He was offline too.
I don't know who this nigga. It ain't like he a famous nigga. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Now that the situation's over, I'm trying to recap the situation.
Yeah, like, no bullshit.
When they were saying, all right, first how did they even say she started going missing? Then, all right, if she missing, was I still seeing this nigga posting or around her? If not, then all right, why wasn't both of them missing? Yeah, y'all only worry about Shawty. What the fuck is up with that?
I ain't see nothing from none of his Instagrams and none of that shit. Yeah. It ain't like nobody was explaining this shit. It really
sound like y'all motherfuckers just weird. Cause it sound like they just went out of mind y'all business.
Went to fucking conclusions.
Like, yeah, like at the end of the day, it sound like they just went out of mind y'all fucking business. Like, what the fuck?
Bruh. I don't know how that shit hit social media or none of that shit, but I just thought it was weird that everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Was on that shit.
I was gonna say why the family ain't.
That's what I'm saying. If she was sick and ill, where did it even come from? If she was missing in the first place, like,
and now she's on Instagram telling her like she telling people I'm good now, but I was fucked up for a while type
That's
shit.
Some weird shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. All this, but Hollywood and all that celebrity shit been weird for 2 years straight. It's been weird, but. Since COVID jumped off, it's been weird as fuck.
Way fucking weird.
I don't know. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. I just thought that shit was interesting, and I thought that could be a lesson to mind your fucking business. Or at the very least, just wait until shit play out to give your opinions and shit.
She was gone for 2 days. That nigga did it.
I did that same shit with Jussie Smollett, and y'all look stupid.
Yeah, niggas forgot about that.
Niggas still ain't fucking came out and like, damn, I was dumb as shit. I believe that nigga.
I ain't believe that shit. I feel like black people, like Dave Chappelle said, black people didn't believe that shit.
We knew damn well, bro. The first day that came out, I actually said what Dave Chappelle said.
Yeah, like they ain't put it in.
How the fuck they know you from Empire if they racist? And against gay people and shit.
Once you say they was MAGA hat wearing Nigerian.
And they knew Empire and shit.
And they knew Empire and they jumped you because you was gay. That was alright.
Like, how they know you, bruh? I barely know you. And I'm black. The fuck?
That nigga said he the gay Tupac. This shit. I forgot.
I wish we had a podcast when that shit was happening,
we
bro.
did. We in the audio.
Yeah, we did the audio. We talked about that, I think.
Because
that happened last year, then? Or was that 2019?
That was last year.
He's a nut.
Was that 19 or 2020?
It was like...
It was 19.
That was 19. It was 19 when you have it.
That nigga's a nut, bro.
That was 19. That was before pre-COVID, that bullshit.
Yeah.
He did that bullshit pre-COVID.
That nigga's a nut, bro.
That's some nut. That was
pre-COVID.
It took the world to just like shut down for niggas to semi-forget about that.
Right. If you forget that even fucking happened.
Yeah.
Trump's whole presidency. Like, they had to forget we forgot Trump's whole presidency, damn near. We just know he was a bad guy. Everybody we just taking it day by day. Fuck it. Worried about what's coming up next.
Yeah, I seen Rap City might be coming back. Big ticket.
I done seen everything in 2021. At this point, nothing's going to... You guys show me a T-Rex or something. Ain't nothing going to surprise me. They don't give Big Ticket a job.
I kind of agree, though. Like,
I mean, I expected this at some point.
You expecting Dragons or something.
I ain't expected
Rap City in 2021.
Yeah, I expected it just off the money grab.
Who you gonna have on the basement? Who's a good freestyler?
That's why I wouldn't like that, bro. That's exactly what I was gonna say, but it's gonna be like 4 weeks long. Lil Baby. It's gonna be
okay. I could deal with Lil Baby in the Baby, maybe Dirt.
What's cuz name that used to be with Juice WRLD? Can he freestyle? Slump God.
Slump God.
No, not Slump God. Slump God, the light skinned nigga, right?
No, you talking about Slump God?
Yeah, okay. It's only a couple names long.
It's only a couple names.
I mean, but if Flex can do it every week, why can't Ticket do it?
Flex don't even grab like real niggas. Like he grab like up and coming motherfuckers.
Yeah, why can't? Yeah, he can do that.
He gonna have to, cause like
niggas ain't rapping. I know.
Yeah, I'm not listening to Lil Yachty.
Double XL showing that every year.
Man, Coil Ray on nah, hell nah. Man, change this goddamn.
Nah, but if they go into it with the mindset of we not gonna do that mainstream shit, we gonna get the real rappers, and they gonna go find the real rappers, I'm with that.
But yeah, Ruby Rose is not going.
Shit, I like Ruby Rose.
Not as a rapper. I like her too.
She got some eyes
though. Oh, come on.
Anyway.
But alright, too shit.
Y'all say y'all man got that I Love Jake Paul tattoo?
I thought that was a Sharpie. That shit was
got
real.
it on his finger. It's probably gonna fade, but
your man got a what?
He got that I Love Jake Paul tattoo, bro.
Wow.
I thought that was a Sharpie.
That nigga want that rematch.
I ain't even watched that fight.
You ain't missed nothing.
I know.
The nigga could have won. He just ain't throw the hands. Which is why that shit probably rigged. But he want that rematch. He want that second payday.
I'm trying to see Jake Paul against Tyson.
Wishful thing.
That'll never happen.
Why not? They could wait another 5 years.
I would rather see him and Canelo, bruh.
He will hurt that.
Canelo keep fighting these fucking no-name ass niggas he gonna beat the shit out of. Why not beat the shit out of this famous YouTube nigga?
Jake Paul is not jumping out there with no nigga that's a real boxer. That's gonna be the end of his shit.
Shit, he just jump out there with Tank. I love to see
No, that'll never happen.
I might pay to go to that fight.
He'll press charges at the end of that fight.
Once he wake up in a week.
It's gonna be a little bit longer than a week.
He gonna be 2022 next time we see him.
No bullshit.
Yeah, he's not doing that.
Well, Manny Pacquiao retired.
Man, I hate the way he went out. He should have.
I ain't watched that fight, but he got his ass beat.
Earl Spence
I was about to say,
that, man.
if that was Earl Spence, the way I seen his face, if that was Earl Spence, bro, he probably would have left on like a stretcher or something, bro.
Yeah, I hate his legacy went out like that. But he about to be the president of the Philippines.
So he like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, he 44, so yeah, he did his thing. About to be the president of the Philippines.
Shout out to Floyd, man. That nigga had a flawless boxing career, literally. 50-0, barely got hit, got all his faculties, rich as fuck.
I wouldn't say all his faculties. You heard that nigga read? Like, he there, but
that he almost a billion.
I was about to say that's probably from before that.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't.
He's sitting on at least 500 to 700 million. Like he could.
Oh yeah, money wise, he can count like a motherfucker, but
this nigga's stupid.
It's fuck, mug. Damn.
That nigga said he can count like a motherfucker. No bullshit.
That's a nigga kryptonite right there.
He's like, what I need to read for? Nigga 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck.
Spell 1.
Shit. I don't even know what the fuck I want to talk about next. Look. Oh my god. I'm with the art finesse, bro. Couple weeks ago, we talked about the nigga. He did like an invisible sculpture or some shit and got paid dumb money. Think he got like 10 bands, 100,000, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Some nigga, some Danish artist got commissioned for a museum, right?
84 bands?
84 fucking bands. 84 and a half, close to. You know what he gave their ass? A big ass blank canvas.
And what did he name it?
You know what he named that shit? Take the money and run. Hey, fool.
And for my next trick,
the fucking goat, bruh.
I'm telling you, I'd have been a magician out there.
How long the white people stood there staring?
Banksy ain't got shit on that.
How long they stood there staring? They're like, wow, it's amazing.
Fuck no, they was pissed.
Wait a fucking minute. Maybe he drew it in invisible ink.
You hear me? Go
cut the lights
get
on.
the UV light. Go get the black light.
How long it took them to realize they've been had?
They called that nigga number. The number you have reached is no longer in service.
That motherfucking check cleared, bitch. I'm gone.
You took the chip out and threw it in the water, nigga. I'm out.
Bullshit.
That nigga wasn't even Danish. They don't even know where to find this nigga.
Yeah, like, where do you get licks like that, bruh? I gotta see, like, his old art. Like, what was he really paying type shit?
Finesse game strong.
Yeah, he the GOAT, bruh. let's talk about what Kodak has to say. I know this ain't a common thing. It's just one little tweet that I found interesting. Wanted to get your opinion on. He says, where is it? I'm quoting him here, if the bitch the breadwinner in the relationship, she can cheat if and when she want to. Thoughts?
That nigga stupid. Yeah. Cause let's say it in reverse. If the nigga the breadwinner, he could cheat when and when he wants to. You be looking like a real asshole. Yeah.
That's the point of being in a relationship.
No bullshit.
I ain't even trying to just
No, I'm not saying if I agree or not.
I'm just disagreeing with that point.
But I'm saying it is what it is, though.
What's the point of being in a relationship?
You're right. You're exactly right.
Breadwinner, you can do what you want, nigga. Be single.
Just be single.
What the fuck is with an in-house pussy? Okay.
You would have to ask a cheating ass nigga, but I would assume so. Mm-hmm. She a good mother, shit like that.
I don't agree with that one.
I don't agree with it either. In practice, me personally.
Either way,
but
yeah, vice versa. Yeah.
But I'm here to tell you, nigga. I'm not talking about if it's like a small difference in income. That's cool. Y'all paying the bills together, shit like that.
No,
but
that she realized eating and you realize y'all like skinny.
It's happening, my nigga. So it might not be happening now.
Yeah, eventually she gonna cheat.
It's happening.
He's saying it's acceptable. To me, the relationship usually over when that happens.
I like the word you use, acceptable. His dumb ass is saying it's acceptable, like that's cool for her to cheat if she's the breadwinner because he's a breadwinner. If he was a broke ass Florida nigga, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't feel like that. When you
can feel however you want to, but like I said, if it's the case like that, it's probably true. I ain't gonna say 10 times out of 10, but a good percentage, yeah.
I feel you.
And that goes both ways. If the nigga just out here eating, like you said, and you ain't really got nothing going for yourself.
I feel like the relationship's probably going to end because nobody wants a bum person to tag along.
Or to carry, yeah.
But to say you got a pass to cheat.
Yeah.
Relationship's over anyway, so.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Better get you a Jada Pinkett. That's just what you do, whatever you want.
Fuck that, nigga. You better get you a Keisha Cole, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like that. Somebody just gonna flip some shit while you locked up or something. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think Jada can flip some shit?
I'm saying.
If Will Smith go to jail.
If she got
she'll deplete all his assets. She'll spend all
put money into that job and that shit increase. You know what I'm saying? You better find that if your ass. But if you just broke and useless, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a nigga, like I'm trying to invest in some shit. So if I got somebody to fuck with me and she got like a business like that going, and we really gonna be on some investing and increasing, trust and believe, nigga, I'm on that. Fuck that.
Jada flip something for you.
Fuck me.
Go fuck with August Alsina afterwards.
I was about to say some wild shit.
Did y'all see motherfuckers got all up in an uproar and shit about DJ Mustard studio rules?
What's the rules before I say anything? What's the rules?
Let me find the shit. Hold on.
It's about to be some wild shit.
I don't think it was that wild. Hold on.
You seen them already?
I think so. I read a couple of them.
No shirts allowed.
Let me do my Google. No. I don't think it was no creep.
Everybody must do coke. Like, what the fuck?
I think rule number 1 was like, no ugly people. Yeah, number 1, do not come in here if you're fucking ugly. Number 2, if you did not hit the gym today, go to fucking home. Number 3, do not come in my room to just look at what the fuck I'm doing. No negative Nancy bitch shit is number 4. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Especially in the studio.
I like the list so far.
No bullshit. I don't know about that gym shit, but...
Nah, nigga. Yeah, if you ain't come to the gym, you can't come here today.
What?
That's just talking shit.
Who goes to the gym every day?
Nobody's going to take that 100% serious, but I like it being up there. Fuck that.
Number 5, be happy. This one is crazy. Be happy to even breathe the same air as a Grammy Award-winning 100 million recording selling nigga like me.
I like that rule.
I like it too as an artist.
Yeah.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit.
Especially if you're a Grammy Award winning producer, talk your shit.
Just be lucky to be in the same room.
Same air as a Grammy. Right.
In the studio.
As soon as I got to that point, but I look. That's another studio around the corner.
Number 6 is Have Vibes Only. No negative shit, so that's number 4.
I like that one. Nigga, take out that number 5.
I think number 5 should be number 10. Number 7 is I Have No Sympathy for Lazy Niggas.
Alright, I like them with that one.
Do Me a Favor, Don't Do Me No Fucking Favors.
That one.
Number 9, No Small Talk, Come to Work. I like that for the studio.
What the fuck? Most of this list.
It's like that, right?
Yeah, he got one.
Number 10 is Think Before Saying Dumb Shit. My security,
I love this list.
Damn. And you will drag your ass out of here.
Nigga, I love this list.
Me too.
That one about the Grammy thing, you gotta get that up out of here.
I like that. Talk your shit.
Talk your shit, but be happy to breathe the same air.
Maybe that should be like a PS or something.
Put that at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Don't make that a rule. Put that at the bottom, like PS.
And
be
then
happy. I'd appreciate it right there.
He came back and said number 1 when he said about the ugly people. He meant like ugly inside and out type shit.
I don't care about the ugly people. I mean,
you don't want no ugly people in the studio, so I feel it. You gotta get the vibes.
Ugly is ugly. I don't mean literally mean face ugly. You fucking everything up.
Yeah, don't be ugly.
Yeah. Ugly. It could be like you said, a character trait. It ain't just a.
I feel that.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
Because if you came to work, I don't really give a fuck what you look like.
I like that one too. You gotta think this is in a studio setting, but so don't be saying no dumb shit in here, bro. I'm trying to get in the zone to make music, nigga. Why is you in here saying dumb shit? Yeah. Especially for a nigga like that, like if I'm in here, I'm working type shit.
Yeah, I definitely would have been in there, but like, hey, what does button do?
Yeah, see, your ass gotta go. You fuck up a whole beat.
I'm out here. You're up.
Damn it, this was for Kendrick, nigga.
Dog.
Nigga, you just deleted.
Right, you just deleted the whole Jay-Z verse, nigga.
Lord, yeah, your ass. You getting beat the fuck up before you leave. God damn. Because you can't just...
He probably ain't gonna re-record the verse. He gonna take it to another studio.
You can't call Jay-Z and be like, damn, I might have deleted the... like, boy, I never talk to your ass again.
Man, put a magic trick that day in the studio.
Bullshit. Save that shit every 5 seconds. We talked about Moneybagg getting that 28 acres, right? Mm-hmm. Did we talk about the joints from The Real getting together, hating on that shit? Mm-hmm. Not all of them was hating, but a little fancy. It was Fancy real name.
Garcia, that's funny.
You know that.
Yeah, I know. Chill. I was just, I gotta be funny. I was just about to say it's funny that you said that. If I just had this conversation with somebody this fucking morning. But that's Garcia. She was in another movie for it. I was like, nah, that's Fancy. They was like, nah, what's her real name? Look that shit up, boom. That's funny shit you said there, yeah.
But yeah, she was on there pretty much saying, if you ain't married to a nigga, you shouldn't give gifts like that, because that'll give you a feeling of obligation to stay with them if they ever did some shit like, oh, they gave me 28 acres, I gotta stay with them type shit.
Fuck no. Now, if you gave me your kidney, I'd probably feel obligated.
Why everything with you gotta be out of
extreme, bro?
Yeah, like a kidney.
But I feel what he's saying though. I could not leave nobody that gave me a kidney.
I feel what she said too though.
She can beat my ass and I wouldn't leave.
You can leave, but she's saying, bro, you give somebody 28 acres and y'all split up in 2 months.
I'm keeping my acres.
You feel dumb a little bit, but it's like the hoodies and shit. I don't take back hoodies that I gave somebody.
I'm just saying, you better hope the ink ain't dry. That land gonna last. That land's gonna last a lot longer than that little
kidney.
No, nigga.
Oh my god. Exactly.
This is why we can't get nowhere.
Nah, I feel it though.
Oh, there you go.
Kidneys last forever.
No bullshit for the land.
What's about land? Fuck it. 28 acres of land.
I mean, it ain't a small gift. It ain't a watch or nothing. But damn.
He said kidneys last
forever. That land don't mean well it do. Cause
this nigga said kidneys last forever. He need a new kidney. What the fuck?
Ain't none of our asses married in this motherfucker, right?
That's what I know of.
They always got to preface these marriage relationship topics and shit like that. But seen somebody ask, would you let your friend get engaged at your wedding?
What? Hell no, this my day.
I would. I ain't
selfish bastard.
You can do that at the reception though.
My answer is I gotta ask my girl.
That's what it's called.
That's the right answer.
Look, I'm saying though, like if we toasting and shit and they up dancing and shit, he proposed. You
ain't crashing my wedding with you.
Come on, boy, that's beautiful. Bro.
The reason I say
they got inspired by y'all, like that's
cool.
Like,
but if my girl don't feel like that, I gotta shut that down. I'm sorry. Because if she wanted to be fully her day, I gotta go.
Argue with her over this shit.
I can't do that.
But
if she agree with it, I'm
kind of cool with that because that's kind of like dope. Like your friends got inspired, right? What y'all just
what if she don't fuck with that bitch though?
I barely wanted to invite her.
Exactly. I'm only letting you come because that's your man.
No bullshit. She was a +1.
Hopefully y'all good friends because that's kind of dope. But other than that, wait. Do it on the fucking trip after. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be on the honeymoon. I don't know.
Hell no, because I barely wanted to get married. So how the fuck am I gonna let you spoil my
But then again, you got all right.
You know what I tell my man though?
What?
Be more creative.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say.
I wouldn't let
the
my
person
man
proposing, right? I was about to say, if you don't propose, all right. So if your idea was to propose on the day of the wedding, you go to your man, he say, nah. Now you gotta wait. Because you can't propose with the weeks after, because it's like
it's like you only doing this because you just saying your name.
You see what I'm saying? So now you gotta wait a couple months, you know what I'm saying? Like to do it with some real shit.
Just do the creative shit off Bucks, my nigga. And we can do this whole process all over.
I'm gonna just support my man, and then if I'm gonna get married, we're gonna get married when it's time to get married. Like, I don't know. But if I was getting married and my man came to me and was like, bro, I'm taking hopefully he don't just pop the shit on some surprise shit.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't just do it on some holler at your folks whose wedding it is first. You know what I'm saying? Like, holler at them. That's a whole nother situation that's gonna be going on. So this ain't just the movies. You know what I'm saying? This ain't some fucking 90s, you know what I'm saying, movie and shit. You come running up and propose to your bride. Like,
yeah, absolutely not. I said it. I think I was on World Star. It might have been I sent it on Twitter or some shit. They just having no wedding and shit. Somebody crashed that motherfucker.
Remember that era? What? Like you said, people would just crash weddings and shit. They can run.
Shorty crashed the wedding and was like, oh yeah. Just talk like I said the nigga name was Robert. She was like, oh yeah, Robert, you getting married? Apparently she pregnant and shit.
Oh.
So the daughter of the bride like, bitch, you better get the fuck out of my mother wedding with that shit.
I saw this.
Bruh. I was like, that's crazy, fool.
I saw this. That's right. If I was the daughter or if I'm like the daughter's brother, I'm like, yeah. I'm out.
It has to happen.
It's about that time.
Because we about to bond over this shit later. At the reception, we gonna talk about how we whooped your ass. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm not letting her, unless she want to. But I'm not letting her get touched.
Not on the
wedding day? Oh, nigga, we about to be
I'm not even
National Guard in this motherfucker.
I see you coming running down the aisle. I'm stepping in front of you like, oh, what you doing?
Nigga, get tackled like
no bullshit.
I'm telling you.
In the suit and all, nigga.
I'm telling you.
Turn to a whole line back out that, though. Smacking niggas into the front row of the church. Fuck it. I'm telling you.
Hey, that a black one.
My bad, Grandma. She fell on Grandma's lap. My bad, Grandma. You know what I'm saying?
Just seen her come in here disrespecting in the Lord's house. They saying the government supposedly about to run out of money in like a couple days. Like forever?
Like America is supposed to run out of money or something.
They better reprint some shit. Got shit to buy.
Oh, bullshit. I don't know what the fuck they got.
So it's only gonna be digital?
No, this is my thing.
America's a third world country with good marketing, bruh. That's
the recession was under George Bush. Right? Came out of it quote unquote under Obama. How the fuck are we broke?
Because we owe China.
Whole bunch of debt.
That's been for a long time. That's been since like what, the 40s? Yeah, something like that. A very long time.
They want their money now.
I think somebody made a tweet, and it's something. This is a good guys podcast. One of the reasons we made the show. We get high, we talk about random topics and unusual topics, right? This is one of them.
And real shit.
Why the fuck? And I don't mean the literal reason. I mean, literal reason matters, but why the fuck can't you? You owe China $600 billion.
Print some money and give it
why
to them.
Why the fuck can't you print out $600 billion and say hit?
Because inflation or whatever they be talking
it'll
about.
devalue the money if it's
if you implement it into the market, man, we're talking about the way these motherfuckers move anyway. Why the fuck can you not do that? You know what I'm saying?
That is some old secret government. Let's just print some bullshit and give it to them.
Not even bullshit. Just take it out, keep it separate from this fund, and here you go. China.
All this shit bullshit paper that they gave value to, my nigga.
Yeah, if you know what money really is, it's a promissory note. That's supposed to be. Well, I don't want to talk too much, but
yeah, we talked about this.
We talked about it. It's a promissory note that represents resources. You know what I'm saying? So really, like a paper, that dollar bill is it says you have $1 worth of gold or $1 worth of silver or something. You know what I'm saying?
It's just classism. It want to keep people.
We just don't look at it like that.
It just want to keep people in a certain class. Cause like, if you really wanted to print out $1 billion for every person, you technically could do it because it's paper. But then everybody will be on equal footing.
Right. But so it wouldn't print out the money that's handed to everybody. No. We're talking about because they owe a certain amount of debt. Or they, you know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, and I don't mean just on some fairy tale shit. I mean literally, because you print money, because you have your own currency. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, it's illegal for anyone else to do it. Why are you not able to? You know what I'm saying? Fulfill that. We know that there are going to be some type of laws or whatever.
Because we don't want to.
Exactly.
These motherfuckers. But look, if they give these banks, the same banks, corporate bailouts, you know what I'm saying?
They could.
The same banks, you know what I'm saying? Same banks we're talking about here, that would have to go through that process.
Of billions of dollars.
Like,
would it be?
I don't know. That's just food for thought. I ain't trying to go too deep. Y'all can think about that shit.
I think we only got one more topic left. It's a lighthearted one for y'all. This is another real question, if y'all can't tell. What was the question? How you asked it?
Oh, if you're in a relationship, and what is your significant other's curfew?
Again, his thoughts and questions are of his own, and do not represent.
Answer your own question. What you think?
Oh, me personally? Mm-hmm. I'm wild, nigga. I'm gonna say 7:30.
So your girl can't work the night shift.
Night? What?
Your girl got done by 7:30.
Man, Houdini said the freaks come out at night. You got me fucking.
First of all, curfew.
Exactly. What are you like? Is your girl a child? Like,
are you a child? You say significant others, and that means you implement one on her, she implements one on you. So if you tell her, yeah, you got me home 7:30, we say, all right, bitch, you got me home at 5:30. You got to roll with it.
Mm-mm.
By law.
Yeah, y'all married.
Implement curfews.
If she get a curfew, you gotta get one.
I'm just saying.
Because how you gonna know if she home if you not home?
Exactly.
Get a ring. Get a camera and stuff.
So pretty much relationship with you is jail.
Nah.
Sound like it. After 7:30, bitch trapped in the house.
Not ideal at all. Yeah. No curfew.
Hey, you said you wanted to buy, motherfucker. So I'm looking at you with the side eye right now.
You coming home safe. You ain't cheated and shit. You came home.
See, how would you prove that though?
Nah, nigga. We're in a faithful relationship.
Fuck your ring, nigga.
She went out with her friends
home,
and came home drunk to see me, nigga. I'm pretty sure she's moving faithful. You know what I'm saying? If that's a recurring theme and that's happening all the time, she'll get lit and come home.
Then the one time she don't come home, as she normally do.
Look, then that's just a failed relationship. Like we've all been through.
Like, I don't even want to live with nobody.
We talking
right
a successful
now,
relationship, meaning that happens. And like if you go out live with your boys, you go home. You know what I'm saying? And go see your shawty. Like that's a successful relationship. It's
then the one time you with your boys and you don't come home,
son, you think my absolute worst,
right? And everything, like every relationship you gonna have is gonna fail. If every time your relationship somebody gonna cheat,
you know what you gonna do? You gonna keep saying that shit, and she gonna be like, I might as well just nigga keep
that, or you gonna keep cheating because you feel like she gonna do it anyway. So then you just never gonna have no loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Nasty work. Not good at all. Men gotta do better. Ladies, I don't know. Not a lady. I don't know.
And it's not just my way of thinking, because I asked this question to multiple women. And I got ridiculous ass answers.
Look, I'm gonna say this. If we live together, this is only if we live together, because I don't give a fuck what you do if you got your own place. Go sleep at your house. Mm-hmm. But, like, don't be coming home at 5 a.m. and shit. You ain't working overnight. That's
okay, yeah. I mean,
that's one thing.
That's not curfew though. That's the relationship.
Like, yeah, what are you doing?
What you doing all night? That's not curfew. Like, yeah, you gotta be home by 11. Like, the fuck is she 17? Like,
yeah, that's nah. Do you?
The fuck you doing out at 2:00 in the morning? Ain't shit open but 7-Eleven and niggas' houses.
Shit, nigga. After the club, go to the diner.
There are a lot of things late night.
Gotta get something to eat.
What are you in? What are you? This is the 70s, nigga. Ain't shit open, but the nigga is still not open. What the fuck?
At that point, why you don't just go everywhere with your girl then?
Cause movie theaters close at 10.
Really handcuff her ass.
Nah, movie theaters close at 12.
12. So what you doing for them other 2 hours?
How you mad she out and the carry-out still open? I'm just saying. Fucking carry-out, the Chinese people still out, nigga. What the fuck?
See, real the nigga, he cooking in the house and shit like, damn, she ain't come home to dinner.
Oh, you made your place and set the whole dinner table out. And you upset.
In the movies and shit, you know, he just let the candle burn and shit.
Burn out.
He just laying at the table and shit.
I was so worried about you.
Hey,
See, I'll never be that last gross ass nigga. She cheated on that nigga, you know. Getting AIDS and shit.
Just, you be watching the wild shit.
You remember that movie? Yeah,
Confessions of a marriage counselor.
She was dating him, cheated on him, got HIV, tried to go back to him. He's like, hell nah, man.
Dead, super dead.
What? Yep. But you know what happened?
That movie is crazy.
He found Brandy, and Brandy Jai like was the real one. Yep. And that was Jussie Smollett's sister.
That's a hell of a way to find a real one.
The nigga she cheated on him was like fly shit. I guess he's the ball player.
Yeah, he was a football player.
Like they fly shit.
Gave her ass AIDS.
That's tough.
That's a real fucked up situation.
It was Jussie Smollett's sister, by the way.
Message.
Nah, damn, it was her in the movie.
Yep. That's my last topic for the week, I believe. Damn, that's a crazy way to end that.
That is very, very fucking crazy way to end it. What the fuck? You sure? We be skipping topics sometimes. We skip shit.
Bro, I don't look at this list like, oh, we ain't talking about this 21 Savage shit. This is interesting. This is not really interesting. Anybody with a fucking brain could have told you this shit. I forgot what podcast it was on, but
the DJ Academic joint. Off the
Lord
record.
have mercy. I forgot for a reason.
Yeah.
He was on that podcast and he was telling them why it seemed like, I guess, the rap industry wasn't fucking with YoungBoy album, didn't really push it like they do other artist shit. Anybody with a brain know most niggas fuck with Lil Durk, he say, and they don't want to play both sides with that situation type shit. Because Quando signed the YoungBoy. That's his man, shit like that. If you ain't know that, then you ain't been paying attention.
But nah, I mean, I feel what 21 was saying. Because he was like, you can't play in the middle. You can't. You gotta pick a side.
If you say you fuck with somebody, I don't like. Yeah, nah.
At least when it come down to niggas dying.
Exactly.
Now, if niggas just don't like each other, it is what it is. It depends on the situation.
But that's like some real life shit.
That's real life shit. Yeah.
And at the same time, it look like YoungBoy don't really need that shit because he doing his numbers.
He's still making numbers.
Yeah, so.
What y'all think about Drake? Even y'all saw what Drake gave J. Cole his flowers.
I didn't.
Yeah. Talk about that like that, but he talked about him on stage, gave him his props.
Wow, they got a new song with J. Cole.
I was just about to say that's coming out.
I think it's out.
While it's out, and then Wale and them tape coming out, what, this week coming up?
Mm-hmm. Is it?
I think it's dropping in.
Lauren too.
Yeah, I thought it was like the 18th or some shit.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm trying to hear that train. So I see, this probably the last topic. It may be a little bit dark. Talk about self-defense. We talked about gun classes and everything, getting CCA. We talked about that. Did y'all see the video of the dude, brother that's walking in his house, and y'all can try to slide up on him and shit.
Bust his
Quick
ass.
draw and he bust him. That's just important. Gun safety and knowing your law too about self-defense. One thing I want to talk about.
Camera placement too.
I want to talk about one in the head because it's illegal in a lot of places. But that boy life. I don't even say that man life. That saved his life. You know what I'm saying? So it's random thing I wanted to bring.
He had a good holster too, so
hell of a good placement and everything. A lot of stuff that mattered. You know what I'm saying? The way he moved, the way he was already aware. You know what I'm saying? He prepared for it. Everything. Caught it all on camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
Should have let that man go home.
Left him alone, yeah, but that's why niggas gotta stop being janky. Everybody in the topic. Just because you think he's sweet, he ain't sweet, he's smart. I don't know the difference between smart and sweet sometimes. And that's where a lot of these motherfuckers end up where they end up. I don't know the difference. But they say you take kindness for weakness. Or, you know, same thing goes with intelligence.
Right.
Yeah, that's a random thing I want to talk about, though. Shout out to Shawty. I hope he, free and good and all that thing. Be clear. Hope he, clear conscience. I think I should be worried about. But Shawty, I don't like to say people deserve certain things, but you walked into that, literally. You know what I'm saying?
And a situation like that is you or me, my nigga.
Yeah, literally. And you had a jump, you cocked it, you upped it. Like, what the fuck else supposed to happen, Shawty? Like, so, yeah. Make better decisions, y'all.
Yup. What's this? Episode 82?
82? Okay.
Of the motherfucking Good Guys podcast.
Damn, we almost at 100.
Almost at 100, bro. We out this bitch, man.